shit in it. Oh well, we'll skip that one. This is You Get Me High by REL3. I must admit, I haven't listened to much of her stuff, so I don't really know what I get the feeling she's either like house or garage. I don't know. We'll find out. Sounded like it's gonna be house. I like it though, it's not bad. It's very beach party, like you'd hear this walking out anywhere in Ibiza probably. But like I don't mind that melody, it's just when all the elements come in, and it's the same with all of these tracks. Again, they struggle with such like a muddiness that people that don't know loads about music don't really care about, because they've not particularly heard the best music out there. So realistically, all they need is a gang 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 gang, and then a decent kick, and they're fine. Like they'll bob along to anything because they're on cocaine. But what's really fucking annoying is I'm getting into it, and I think I am actually gonna have to add it to my playlist, because it just is something that I'd be fine having on in the background again. Like it's one of those songs that's just like, yeah, all right. I wish it was produced slightly better, but you win some, you lose some. Oh, they're actually sampling the "You Give Me All That I Need" vocal as well, but just using the "You Get Me High," which is interesting. Yeah, that's not absolute cinema in terms of music, but it's a song I can listen to. So sometimes you just gotta get fillers for your playlist, guys. It do be like that. This next one is going to be slightly more interesting to you guys, I think, but I think some of you might not like it. I certainly like this guy's music a lot. He sort of goes for a hyper pop style, similar to what me and Harvey are kind of trying to go for, but don't take that too seriously because we've kind of got our own sound at the same time. But Eden, Trophy Hunting, should be fascinating. Here we go.
So what's going on?
I was so heartless, I let my phone die and carried his carcass back home to the north side from Paris, Texas. You call it all night, I knew, but of course I went looking. Then I feel instant, looking for something different, 'cause I don't wanna feel like this. It comes and goes, you say. The less I know, the better. Tomorrow's gonna bring us down, and I don't wanna see you.
Sadie just said, can you play the new Max and Harvey song, please? No. But I'm hoping we can show you guys as soon as possible. I don't know when that's going to be, but we just want to get some shit out. It's just really tricky at the moment with all the other stuff we've got going on, unfortunately, but it's coming, don't worry. We're still working on it.
We could have done things, kept talking about her, just supposed to get nothing. Stop trying to resist it, get out of my head, and it ain't gonna this again. And I go to something, and I feel instant. Been looking for something different, 'cause I don't wanna feel say. The less I know, the better. Tomorrow's gonna bring us down, and I don't wanna see you suffer. A blade between the ribs, I'll count you down from 10. You don't wanna leave me now, and I don't wanna see you suffer. It comes and goes, you say. The less I know, the better. Tomorrow's gonna bring us down, and I don't wanna see you suffer. A blade between the ribs, I'll count you down from 10. You don't wanna lose me now, and I don't wanna see you suffer.
Yeah, so that one's interesting. Because actually, it's definitely not one of his best songs. However, the production's really nice. Yeah, so that one's interesting. Because actually, it's definitely not one of his best songs. However, the production's really nice on that one. And I like the sort of sentiment of it. I need to listen to the lyrics again to actually completely understand what's going on in that song, I'll be honest. But it's quite a laid-back one, and you can tell that that's sort of the goal. And again, it does build up nicely, so you still get that like tension sort of release at the end. Yeah, it's a nice one. I've not really got much more to say on it, though, because it didn't like blow me away, but I like it. It made it to the playlist. Next one, TS7 Charlotte Plank Moment. We'll try and rattle through some of these because there's not loads left, but I want to eat, so.
I'm lying hoping you can read my mind. Hold back, cause these feelings I used to relax into your style. I'm trapped, don't know where your head's at. Time's frozen, everything around you moves slow motion. Can you see it in my eyes wide open? You got the better of me, I hope that nobody sees that I stay forever in this moment. Time's frozen.
Not a fan, and I'll tell you why. It's a bit of a weird reason, and it's not like it is the leading reason, but it's not for like what it's gonna sound. It's gonna be really hard to explain. Basically, I'm almost certain, and I could be wrong, but I'm almost certain that track was made before the lyrics were written, which is fine. It's not great majority of the time because then you don't really have that sole focus being the lyric. But that's most dance tracks, to be fair. Most dance tracks are made before they have a vocal. It does just feel like either she had that already written and tried to whack it on top of the song and hope that it worked, or they just didn't really spend much time figuring out what would actually be best for that track. They sort of wrote something and just went, yeah, that'll do. So that's why I don't like it as much. It's kind of hard because the reason is not because she wrote a song over a track that was already made. That happens loads, but normally to have a really solid song, you sort of want the crux of the, lyrics and sound and whatever, and then you build the track around that rather than doing it vice versa, having the track already there and just trying to write something basic over the top. Stresses me out, normally doesn't work. It works for people that, like I say, don't listen to music loads, but yeah, that's my opinion on that. Sorry that it's a bit negative. I do feel like I am quite negative a lot of the time, but I'm a bit of a bitch for noticing things that I think are wrong, versus going, oh yeah, no, that's sick. Like the sound of the bass is quite nice. If we're being positive for a second, again, I don't know if it's very what's the word? Actually, I think it. I'm going to change my phrasing. I think it's a little bit outdated, that bass. The dong 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 dong. He's got a nice pluck coming through, to be fair, but yeah. Anyway, next one, Flight Therapy, Galaxy. I don't know anything about any of these artists except Dusky at the end, so I don't know what this is going to be like, I'll be honest, but we'll find out together. Yay!
I can't believe, can't you see? Everything around me ain't just as it seems. In the deep, never underestimate a human being. On my feet, I just flee, get it done or leave it be. Day 4 on flight 3, it's about to be a nice week. Yeah, wake up and do the deed. Hold my breath and count to 3. All this chilling major, freeze. Feeling static, I can see. I feel like
bro, it's just talking, yeah.
Still coping, but I run for the stacks. Home on my back. No, they hoping that I fold and collapse. Stroll and relax. Stepping kosher, but I'm colder, it's facts. Weight on my shoulders like a boulder I tapped. Into melodies for closure when composure was lax. Stick to the code, I'm getting closer when composing the raps. Always a soldier, they just posing on tracks. Do this like we supposed to, ain't no holding it back.
Algorithm had me feeling I was washed and can't achieve. All this touring around the planet, feeling like it's annual leave. So it's catch 22. Who'd you listen to? The recipe, the remedy, the thing you're living through, the biggest mood. Yeah. Set it in stone. What is pressure when?
It's weird. I actually quite like this one, but again, don't really want to add it to my playlist because I kind of know I wouldn't listen to that again. But there's nothing wrong with it. It's fine for whoever that audience is. Yeah, I'm gonna just move on because can't be bothered. Try Me by Fly Annaboss. They're the guys that did the running trend on TikTok to the I'll try and do the song justice, but I don't know it that well. It's the Hello Christ, I'm about to sin again. I said I love you to my man, I'm not feeling him. Yeah, do you remember that when there were those two girls that were like running from a they were chasing a phone. That was what it was. This is those guys, which is why I've given it a chance, because I actually did quite like that song, but I don't know what they're going for now, so.
Next bitch, try me. Fuck them hospital beds with an IV.
Similar vibe, love it.
Circles round these bitches doing high knees. These little bitches ass, high knees. Wipe them out in the next bitch, try me. Fuck them hospital beds with an IV. I'm running circles round these bitches doing high knees. These little bitches ass, high knees. Wipe them out in the next bitch, try me.
Lyrics are diabolical, might I say, but I think they know that, so it's okay. Yeah, let's
That's enough with me, I'm Mariah, that's a high key. Stay on your mind, guess I'm fucking up your psyche. I ain't gotta do the right thing, I ain't Spike Lee. Bitch, why would you try me? Shitty little bitty, you have nothing, cannot fuck with me. How you shoot your shit, that hammer dance, till not touch me. I might be proper, but my family's stuck from the country.
Nice flow.
Chickens, don't you ever try your luck with me. God's favorite, catching all these blessings, bitch, I'm taking it. Yeah. Call my phone for some money, cause I'm making it, yeah. See me on your screen, bitch, yeah. Me and Bobby living in a dream, bitch, yeah. Next bitch, try me. Fuck them hospital beds with an IV. I'm running circles round these bitches doing high knees. These little bitches ass, high knees. Wipe them out in the next bitch, try me. Fuck them hospital beds with an IV. I'm running circles round these bitches doing high knees. These little bitches ass, high knees. Wipe them out in the next bitch. I hope you wake up casually and stump your big toe. I hope you're drinking water wrong pipe, then you choke. I hope you sit down to pee in the toilet seat closed. I hope your credit card declines like, oh, you still broke. Fake ex-friends try to hit me in the DM. Bitch, you.
I really like this one. I'm not gonna bore you guys with like the full songs anymore, but that's quite good. That there's a lot again, that I would personally change. I actually kind of wanted the vocals to be a bit more aggressive, though they probably already sound aggressive. They're a little bit thin at the top, if you know what I mean. So like, I just would prefer to have a bit more like weight to them. But then again, you do sometimes have to sacrifice that weight of the vocal to get some of the elements of the track to come through. So I don't know what the file looks like. The producer probably did the right thing, is all I'm saying. But personally, again, would have liked the vocals to have a bit more weight to them. But that was quite good. I enjoyed that. It's called Try Me by Flyanabos, for the people that were asking. Next one is... Oh, it's actually... I say this very, very loosely. We follow each other on Instagram. So I would like to be mates with this guy at some point, but I do not know him well at this point in time. But he's called B-Searl. 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 And he does majoritively like D&B sounding stuff, but it's like liquid drum and bass. But then also, I think I have heard him do some other stuff as well. But he's really talented and has got some great ideas. And like, the reason I like him is because he just there are some people out there that just are doing things that aren't like anyone else, and I'm always attracted to that because it's like, well, yeah, of course I want to listen to something that's not like other stuff. But yeah, we'll just do it. It's ride or die. I don't know whether this is going to be good or not. Again, I'll be honest, I'm not just going to lie just because I want to be mates with the guy, but his other stuff is fantastic. So we'll see what this one's like. You attracted to the guy? I'm not attracted to the guy. I'm attracted to his music. There you go. Saved myself, I think. I already know it's gonna be good. Ah, because his basses are so like fuzzy.
If you need me, I'll be your ride or die, ride or die. If you need me, I'll be your ride or die, ride or die. If you need me, I'll be your ride or die, ride or die. If you need me, I'll be your ride or die, ride or die.
Really nice. Again, I'm not going to bore you with the whole thing, but that one's called Ride or Die by B-Searl. Certified tune. That's a good one. It's not his best one, but tune. That's a good one. It's not his best one, but that is a good one. Right, next one. I'll be so real, I don't really know who this is, but I queued it because it looked interesting. It's called Paris by Two Charm, so we're going to find out what this is together.
Everything I do is for you. I've been to hell, sounds never coming back. Living like the wind, dressing all in black. I've been to Hollywood, Summer Central Bank to get you off your mind, and now I want you back. I've been to Paris just to get you up ahead. Now I wanna be with you instead. I've been to Hollywood, Summer Central Bank to get you off your mind, and now I want you here.
This is very strange because there are some elements to this that are good. but everything together is stressing me out. Yeah, I mean, it seems like you guys sort of feel the same. Like that melody, that with the right chords around that, would that not be nice? Like, if you think about it for a second, separate that melody from all the other stuff. I don't know why they went for that drum pattern. What the fuck was that about? The don ka ka don ka don ka ka don ka ka. Like, that doesn't work with that song at all. It should be completely different. Like, I almost wish I could, I'm not going to, but reproduce that song, because it's got a nice melody. The lyrics were a little bit weird, but sometimes you get weird lyrics. Yeah, nah, not adding that. But anyway, next one is called, I don't actually know what it's called, but it starts with cocaine, so that's fun. It's by Disco Lines, and it's Cocaine Inside My Blunts. Even better! Wow, here we go. Who came up with that concept? This will go down well, like, phenomenally at festivals and stuff. I don't think I'm actually going to add this to my playlist, because I'll be so rare, I cannot see myself sitting in the car being like, yes, right now I need cocaine inside my blunts. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just like, I don't need that right now. This next one should hopefully be interesting. I really like this guy. He's called It's Murph. Feel It In My is the name of the song. It's a 5-minute song. Why? Why is anyone doing that anymore? I mean, in some contexts it's fine. Let's see if it's fine in this one. I might have to skip a bit of it. But yeah, this guy is very good. So... it's going to have quite a long intro. I'm going to skip it a bit. Skip too far. I skipped too far. Here we go. Lovely. Almost a minute long intro, by the way. The intro was a minute. Could have just started with this.
If I was sober, I need you. Take every bullet to break through. Feel it in my life, feel it in my life. Feel it in my life, feel it in my life. Feel it in my, feel it in my, feel it in my, feel it in my, feel it in my.
for the there's a lot going on in there, I must admit. I actually wouldn't be surprised if some of you don't like that, but that is fascinating, I must admit. I personally, in terms of like commercial listening, wouldn't say that's his best song, but in terms of like underground cool music, very cool. What he's doing there, ridiculously hard to do. I wouldn't be able to do that. So sick. Nice build up. And I wonder if I do want to skip sort of towards the end to see if it gets bigger in any way, just because what am I trying to say? The level of high end wasn't, it sort of felt ducked, if you know what I mean. Like, how do I paint this out to you? If you like see an EQ like this, oh shit, you can't see. So no, God, because it's paralleled, I'm actually going to have to do this backwards. Fuck. So on this end, the low end would roll off, and on this end, the high end would roll off. Basically, the high end's like pulled over here and rolled off like that. So there's still more to be released. So sorry for that batshit explanation of what's going on there. But what I'm essentially looking for is if this second drop will have any more sparkle to it, essentially. But yeah, we'll see.
Feel it in my life, feel it in my feel it in my life, feel it in my life.
Sorry. I know it wasn't a great explanation. Yeah, so there was a little bit more there, but it was actually because of new elements that he introduced, not because of taking that sound further, basically. But yeah, no, it's fascinating, that one. I like that one. We've got one more song, and I'm going to go. Thank you so much, Kaylee. Right, last one is by Diplo, and it's very short, so I'm just going to let it play. It's called My Money. I do trust Diplo, but sometimes he goes wacky as fuck, so who knows? But he is a really fucking talented producer, to be fair.
Niggas smoking on that broccoli. I can smell it through the oxygen.
We might have like
Niggas broke,
Brazilian
yeah, they
funk on our hands or
Fans
something.
watching through binoculars. Papa perk, Papa Zanny. Baby, welcome to the family. Wise words from my granny. Get your money, fuck a Grammy. Fuck. Why is you all in your feelings? Why is you all in my business? How you my man, but you turn into a winning?
Oh, yo. This is really weird, isn't it? Don't worry, I'm about to wrap this, but... So I'd be gassed if I heard that at a festival, but I'm not really bothered by listening to it now. I don't know if you heard much of it just then, but... Like, this is on massive speakers.
I'm a soldier, I'm in the field. I'm only fucking with the real. Gang. I'm in LA like the gang. I'm a fly nigga like the plane. Yeah, stupid head, she insane.
Yeah. But I'm not really that fussed about it. I'm not going to add it to my playlist. But yeah, Danny's here, everyone. But I am about to go. So thanks all for joining. Yeah, someone just said they didn't like the song. I didn't really like it either, to be fair, but I'm sure massive speakers it'll be fine. A few things before I go. Make sure you subscribe to 13 Again on YouTube and 13 Again as well. Follow us on here, and you can buy merch if you want it, maxandharveyofficial.com. Thanks all for coming. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for making me a potato, Beth. Actually, I probably do need to thank some people. Thank you, Ellie and Beth and Panda Lover Alexa and Ali and Kaylee. Legends. Right. See you all in a bit. Thanks, guys. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye.